Spirit Talkers is brought to you by Southwest Trading Company. Southwest Trading Company is located in Tulsa, Oklahoma at 1306 East 11th Street. Southwest Trading Company is an indigenous-owned business. They have a lot of items like jewelry, blankets, clothing, art, home decor, collectibles, and so much more. Go follow and like their Facebook page to keep up with all events at the store and where they may be setting up. And once again, that is Southwest Trading Company, located in Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1306 East 11th Street. Let them know Spirit Talkers sent you. This podcast is brought to you by Native Co. Bead and Supply, a native-owned and operated craft supply store, founded to give native artists a way to craft and sustain their creative minds and helping everyone create indigenously. You can shop online at nativecobeadsupply.com or in store at 520 West 12th Street, Ada, Oklahoma, and let them know Spirit Talkers sent you. So, Chris, you saw that Bigfoot video, right? The most recent Bigfoot video of him chilling by a tree. Looked like he was, Chris over here balling. Chris over here balling out. We're at an art market, so we still have some time here. I think they're going to probably end around 4 o'clock, but we are at the Alternative Art Market here in Owasso, Oklahoma. It is a native art market put on by Redbird Renditions, Mackenzie Lawfer. But we are here in Owasso right now. If you want to come through, hang out, we'll be here for probably, I can't believe it's almost 3 o'clock. We're trying to go on here at 2. So we might be here. We might be on here for an hour, but we're in Owasso. If you want to come through, tell us a story. But back to Chris is over here balling out, buying stuff. Just giving out his information.
Yeah. For you.
Buying everyone some goodie bags.
Dang.
No, but I was asking Chris what he thought about the most recent Bigfoot video, and I have some news for that though. But before I give you that news, what did you think about it? Like, what were your thoughts about that? Him chilling by a tree, and it looked like he was eating on a piece of grass, piece of wheatgrass or something like that.
Well, I'll just say this much, some of those videos can be kind of, I don't know. But, I was talking to another individual, earlier today at this event. They asked me the same question, what I thought about that. And I said, well, again, I wasn't there. I didn't take the video. And, from what I could tell, I would have liked it to be a little bit clearer and, everything like that. But, the thing I told this individual, these Bigfoots, or whatever you call them, they all look different. They're all, some, I've even heard reports of these things being environmentally changed as well, because there's a lot of pollution in the air and, in the waters and our woods, and it's affecting all animals, whether it's humans or whether it's ducks, geese, or even these things, people saying they're starting to see mutant ones too. I know it sounds crazy, but again, I'm sure there's things out there that we can't explain, and that's what I said to this individual. Again, they were quick to tell me, well, it looked fake, and they didn't believe in it. And again, I wasn't there. I don't know. Again, I looked at it and I thought, dang, that reminded me of somebody. No.
Well, I got some bad news, Chris.
Yeah.
It was fake. Turns out it was a marketing commercial for some type of dispensary in Oklahoma or in Lawton.
Dang.
Yeah, I think it's called Sasquatch Head Shop or something like that. Not promoting them, but that's what it was for. It was a marketing promotion commercial for that place, and I mean, good for them because they got millions of views on that, and so that really sparked the internet. TMZ even had the video on their sites. It went everywhere, So and I even posted it on our Spirit Talker page because at the time, it was nobody knew it was real or not.
Yeah,
and I wanted to know everybody's what they thought about it. If they thought it was real. I know in Lawton too, everywhere here in Oklahoma, there's a lot of sightings, but has the sightings gone up in Lawton? And some people were saying, well, Comanche Ferry just happened, so
yeah, so he was laid out like that. No.
But yeah, I mean, it was all hoaxed, but it doesn't. He is real, and I mean, I want to hear more about what did you say, Mutant Bigfoot?
Yeah, I've heard some stories. People saying they're starting to see these. I don't know. The only thing I can say is mutant type Bigfoot stories too, which again, it makes sense to me. With all the pollution and all the stuff that's going on, But again, I know some of these stories are pretty out there. So again, I've had people come up to me and tell me, their stories, and of course, they wanted just to tell me about it, but they didn't want to share it, with everybody because they didn't want people thinking, even when you talk about Bigfoot, you you get looked at crazy, much less, you start talking about deformed ones, ones that, just don't look right, don't look like the normal Bigfoot, if you say it that way. But
yeah,
I will also say this real quick. I now that you say a dispensary, that makes a lot of sense to me because everywhere you go, they have dispensaries everywhere, and you're seeing a lot of these Sasquatch and Bigfoot dispensaries. Remember, we was going somewhere, I can't remember
Tahlequah.
These Sasquatch and Bigfoot dispensaries. Remember, we was going somewhere, I can't remember
Tahlequah.
These Sasquatch and Bigfoot dispensaries. Remember, we was going somewhere, I can't remember
Tahlequah.
These Sasquatch and Bigfoot dispensaries. Remember, we was going somewhere, I can't remember
Tahlequah.
And they have a dispensary up there too. I can't remember what it's called, but they got Bigfoot on top of their building, and he's on the side of the highway, and they've got lines and lines of people going there buying up, I guess. So it makes sense to me why Bigfoot can sell that, I guess. I don't know if he's growing it or how he's doing it, but he's making some money off it. No.
Well, that was pretty cool because, we were going to Tahlequah to investigate supposedly haunted house. And on our way there, Chris saw, from a mile away, he saw a Bigfoot. He stop. I kept going, turn around. So I was like, let's turn around because I wanted to see what he was talking about. And it was a dispensary, and it was a really cool outfit. It looked pretty cool, but he was short.
Yeah,
he was a little.
He was Bigfoot's cousin. Littlefoot. No, I'm kidding.
So, but we got to pick with him. He was very nice.
Yeah.
Very hot in that suit, I imagine. It was July, I believe we saw him in that. So, but A lot of I've noticed that too. A lot of dispensaries have the Bigfoot logo, or it's like named after Bigfoot, or it's always something with Bigfoot, Sasquatch, even Yeti. I guess.
Yeah, they got some of those too.
Yeah.
So
The Yeti shop.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting about the mutant Bigfoots. What's one description you've heard that you can share, I guess? Because this is the first time I've heard of a mutant Bigfoot, I guess.
I'll just kind of briefly tell the story. Individual saying, where they live, where they reside. Of course, this is out of state, but in the area that they live, a lot of the lakes are really polluted, and some of the lakes you can't even fish in there anymore. That's what I was told. In his area that the water is just so bad they don't even tell you to eat that fish. That's comes from that water. It's that bad. And anyway, he said he saw one of these beings by the water, and he was getting fish, but he had one arm that was long, normal, I guess, and one that wasn't. It was shorter, way shorter than normal. And he asked me what I think about that. And he said, can they get deformed, and what do you think can deform them? And I said, well, some people believe that they're actual animals, or animal-like things or beings, I guess you might say. And so if they are eating the fish from that water, and nobody else can eat it, it only makes sense to me that it affects them. And so he was kind of disturbed about that. He said, well, again, that's an environmental issue thing. And then I heard another story, where this thing, somebody had spotted this thing way up north. And again, this area that they're talking about, that at this one, they have a lot of new kind of like oil refinery type things that haven't been cleaned up. And so a lot of the ground and a lot of the things in the area, there's a lot of pollution in their area, and their tribe is trying to, get these things kind of cleaned up. But to make a long story short, again, he was out hunting. It was hunting season, and he saw one, and it just even from their stories, it didn't look normal. It looked really deformed, and the way he described it was, it was like it had a broken back, and his back was kind of like at an angle, like that. Instead of your spine straight up and down, it went like that. He was bowed to one side, and you knew it was because his spine was, I guess, crooked, and so his hair was I guess what you say, mangy or missing in spots. And so I don't know, again, these are far-fetched stories, but it makes sense to me. You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, this world is really getting polluted, and it's getting worse and worse. And even like right now, it's October, and wow, we got 90-degree weather. Things aren't right. So that's all I'm gonna say.
It's hot in here, is what they're saying.
That's why I'm starting to transform up in here like that. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. The AIM activist said, if you smell something fumby, it may be Bigfoot out by Ponca. There is. Crystal Monique, hey, from Long Beach, California. I was listening to you guys this morning at work.
But oh,
Liblo, how much of the live have I missed? We kind of just started probably like 10 minutes ago. Chasing storms, I think he may be getting mad at us. You mean Bigfoot? Which I wouldn't doubt. Liblo, the podcast is good. Thank you, Liblo. AD Pratt, what's happening? You ready for the Pawnee storytelling? Because I am.
I'm ready, guy. I'm ready.
AD, we ready to hear some of your stories there.
I bought me a whole pack of Depends. Yeah.
That's how ready Chris is.
Yeah. I'm stocked up, guy. Like that.
Yeah, he's ready. Yeah, we're ready. We'll be in Pawnee on October 19th. Pawnee Nation Roundhouse will be having a storytelling event. We had one there a couple years ago, but 6 p.m. we'll eat. Autumn Star Catering will be serving some food, and then we'll start the event around 7 p.m. So it's a free event. Food. Tell your scariest story. Win a prize. I think Chris is giving away some hats. His Raider hats.
Dang.
His Raider jersey he has on right now. He's gonna give that away.
Yeah.
He's gonna sign it. AD said, I'm gonna pull out a few stories no one's heard.
Yeah.
He's trying to win again.
Dang. You was good last time.
Yep. AD was good. Always. He shares some stories on here too, when we go live and stuff. So they're always, I really want to hear those stories. But also tomorrow, if you guys are in Tulsa, we'll be at the Woody Guthrie Center. It's a live show. Tickets are $5. Go check out come check out the show. Come ask us questions in person. Come tell us your stories in person. It'll be a live recording. They're gonna record it, and then we'll probably, I don't know. I have to work out the details with all that, but yeah. So it'll be a live podcast show, but we do want interaction from y'all, just like we do here. We want you guys to come tell stories, ask us questions, joke around with us.
You got me thinking about that, pollution type stuff now. Yeah, if it affects that one, I wonder how it affects all them other ones as well.
True. Like LPs.
Yeah.
DW.
That's crazy, isn't it, if you think about it?
What else is it? Water serpents?
Yep.
I mean, because there's a bunch of trash in the water, so. Yeah, I mean, it's the last one we talked about, pharmaceuticals. It's a very wisdom day today, Chris.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
a lot of now it's pollution, which is I try my best to recycle. I really do. I try to do the right thing, but I admit sometimes I slip up. So, but I'm trying, everybody.
Well, at least you ain't that guy that's throwing all that trash and oil all over the place.
I used to not care, Chris.
Dang.
And then somebody spoke some sense into me. This is when I was younger. They were like, how would you like if somebody did that at your house or your property? They just went over there and just started throwing stuff.
Yeah.
And then they, I wasn't here in Oklahoma. I was somewhere else in another state. And they were saying, this is not your land. Your ancestors weren't here. These people's ancestors were here. So you're trashing their land. And that really spoke to me. I was like, oh man, I felt bad. So after that, I stopped being stupid. I stopped being dumb. So yeah, Chris is eating. He's not paying attention to nothing. So
nah, I'm listening.
What is that?
I don't know what it is.
Oh no, it's on. I was talking about the screen, not what you're eating. Oh, almost dropped my phone.
It's delicious, guys. Y'all better come down and get you some.
Reese 13, hello, my significant other and I were just listening to your Arizona episode this morning. Oh, and guess who's here? Robin Jackson.
Awesome.
The guy who didn't tell us nothing.
That gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper's here. He
Ah.
held those stories in. Reese, Robin Jackson from Classic Wolf was supposed to tell us about the hoofer, but he decided to gatekeep that.
God.
What's up, Rob? What are you doing, boy? Elvin Berryhill, hello from Oklahoma. I'll just say the boneless. In my town, we have a native-owned lake. It has a sign that explains the native myth of a big serpent. He said dead lake. I guess they call it. Oh yeah, man. If you go back to our water serpent episode, we talk, not all of them, but we talk a lot about water serpents and kind of history and stuff like that. Chasing storms, where are you guys? So we are in Owasso right now at the Alternative Markets. If you type in Redbud Event Center, we're here till about 4, maybe 3:30. I don't know yet, but they're supposed to end at 3. They may go a little longer. There's people showing up, buying stuff. A lot of artists here. A lot of
models.
A lot of snacks.
Yeah.
You saw Chris eating an orange ball.
Yeah, it was good. Whatever it was. They got hamburgers. They got hot dogs.
Soda. They got a dog walking around.
Yeah, they're gonna cook him up later.
Dog man. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Man.
Rob said he just woke up. Of course. No, just kidding. You should go live at Anadarko Indian Fair. Man, if they want us there, I mean,
when is that anyway?
I have no idea. When is that, Elvin? Let us know. James, don't ignore me. I didn't even see your message. Hello, Chief Beef. Roni, aho, chasing storms. I had to be broke. Roni, Owasso, Michigan. No, we're in Owasso, Oklahoma.
And we broke too. Come down and be broke with us.
Yeah, we're broke. Brizoke.
Yeah.
Broke as a joke. No, but yeah, we're here in Owasso. Come, if you're around the area, if you're in Tulsa, come to Owasso real quick. Come hang out on the live. But yeah, it's Redbird Renditions Alternative Art Market. It's their first annual one here in Owasso. Asked us to be here, so I thought, I don't know, I haven't seen Chris since I think the mid September or something like that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So we recorded a bunch of episodes, and I just thought, hey, let's record another one and go live. Let's have some more content.
They got some pretty cool vendors down here. They got some pretty good artwork. You know, again, if you guys are looking for something maybe for Christmas, you know, again, or you got that loved one getting ready to have that birthday, come on down. Get hooked up. They got specials going on all day. And they got real good artwork, a lot of earrings, jewelry, bracelets, soap, all kind of stuff they got down here. Even hats. Come down here and get you a hat or buy me a hat.
Tammy said, what's the most interesting experience you've had if you're able and willing to share it?
What was that now?
What's the most interesting experience you've had if you're able and willing to share it?
Well, I got a story. This is like one of my recent adventures. You know, again, I'm going to tell it at one of our storytelling events, but I guess I'll go ahead and share it right here, right now. But anyway, I went to, I'll just say, Illinois. And I shared this information on my Facebook page, so you can actually see the pictures of this place that I'm talking about. And anyway, go to my Facebook page if you want to learn more about it. But I will tell you the story behind it. You know, again, this area, there was a lot of tribes that came from this area, you know, and they all have water monster stories. And this is kind of where the Missouri meets the Mississippi River. And they have a famous water monster that lives there. You know, they call it the horned serpent. And again, a lot of tribes, they have a lot of stories about this horned serpent. You know, some believe he's good, some of them believe he's bad, some of them believe he's just a supernatural being. You know, again, however you believe, you know, this is the area where many of these tribes that came from this area believe he resides, where that Mississippi and the Missouri River meet. And again, to make a long story short, you know, we went there to go visit, you know, because that everybody says that's the place if you're wanting to see something like that, this is the place to go see it. And they told us to take an offering. We did. And I'll just say this much. When we were walking up to that point, the water began to move quicker. It just started picking up speed, and the sky began to get dark, real dark and low. And it got super low, and that water began to churn in a circle like that. And it started to move real quick, and the winds began to pick up real fast. But as soon as we put our offering in that water for it to let us pass, it was like somebody turned a switch, and the sky started to lift back up, and the water went calm, and the air was still. And we were sitting there thinking, is that what it could be? And I snapped a picture of the water. And right when I took a picture, something kind of splashed and moved in that water. And when you look at that picture that I put on Facebook, it looks like a snake. A huge one.
Whoa.
So, again, to me, that was very, very awesome for me. But
Wow. That's hard to top, Chris. I might just end the stream right now.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. No, I think like recently for me, I messaged Chris after I saw this because I was just kind of in disbelief. But so I live in Tulsa. We had a huge thunderstorm. Like I think it was maybe last fall, maybe last summer. But dang, we just did an episode 2 about giants a little before that. So. Man, I was outside and I was trying to get stuff from my car, bring it in, and then it started storming really bad. The wind picked up. It was raining hard. It was thundering. It was lightning. The wind was crazy. And so in my neighborhood, I was looking around, and then I was in my car. I just hopped in my car and I was going to wait it out. But it looked pretty bad. It looked like I wanted to get in my house, but man, it just looked really bad. But I was in my car. And I was parked on the street. And that's what I was going to do, too. I was going to park my car from the street to our driveway. And my car was facing south. And I told Chris this, man. I didn't get scared, but it just kind of, I don't know, it got my attention. So lightning was hitting. And as lightning was hitting, and I mean, it's raining hard. The only thing I can explain it as, like, it was a giant outline of a being, a person, and it was running, but you couldn't hear nothing. I guess because it was thundering, and nothing would, like, the ground wasn't shaking or nothing. But you could see this almost like a person running through the rain. The rain was hitting them, but there was nothing there, and it ran into our tree, and it hit our tree. And I thought our tree was gonna fall back and then fall back on our house. It hit so hard, and I couldn't believe what I just saw. And I had my phone, and I thought about taking a video of the storm and posting it, like, oh man, but I didn't do it. And so, right after I decided not to, that's when I saw that thing. And I don't know, it just kind of opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. And after that, it calmed down. But I mean, in my neighborhood, all the trees were going side to side, like somebody was shaking them in all our neighborhood. And it was crazy. And so the storm stopped. I got inside, and I messaged Chris, I think a little after that, and I asked him, I said, hey, I told him that story, and he said those giants moving. And I was okay. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never experienced anything like that. But I guess maybe I just I didn't pay attention. Maybe it's been around, but when like I always tell people, like, doing this podcast, talking about them, and then hearing the information and sharing stories and hearing stories, it's really opened up my mind even more, and just kind of opened me up to really looking, I guess, like paying more attention to what I wasn't paying attention to, I guess. So yeah, that was probably like my thing. And so I don't know. I don't even know what I said after that. I think you told me to put some tobacco out, maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and I did, and I did because it was I mean, it was like, it was a blessing to see, I guess. And so it was like, I look at it as like that, like it showed me itself, I guess. I think of it as a special moment, I guess. But some people might be afraid of it. I was just kind of like, did I just see that? So I think I had to message Chris to really reassure myself that I saw something like that. And Chris said, yeah, that's what happens.
Yep.
So,
a lot of people, there's a lot of things that go around all over the place. You don't have to be in a special place or go to certain areas. Things all around you. It's got to be you that opens your mind to see these things. Just like, you could say, well, that can't be because you don't live in the mountains. No, what you saw is what you saw. What you experienced is what you experienced. Mm-hmm. That was meant for you. Mm-hmm. Again, a lot of us, we go every day. There's things right around us. We don't ever recognize them because we're not open. So once you open your mind, the things you're going to see might blow you away.
Yeah, and it did. But I mean, prior to that too, I've seen a lot. But that's probably like the most interesting thing and recent thing. Like that was something I've never thought I'd get to see, I guess.
Yep.
Tammy said that's amazing, inspiring. Once you start paying attention, you can't unsee things or unpay attention, honestly. And that's truly special. Wow. Kirby. Oh, thank you, Tammy, for all that. Thank you for your kind words and for sending roses. I saw that. So shout out to everybody that's sending gifts and for hearting the video as well. We got 8.6 thousand hearts on here. Thank you.
Awesome.
Kirby, Alana, I'm so happy to be here. Hello from Dallas. What's going on? Thank you for checking us out from Dallas. You ever hear anything in Dallas? From Dallas?
I've heard a lot. That Dallas area, it's got a lot of stuff in there. Again, you've got a lot of history of that area. You had a lot of tribes fight each other in that area.
Sure.
But then you had tribes fighting U.S. government. Also the Texans in that area at one time. Then you had the Texans and the Mexicans. Fight. Again, there's a lot of battles there in the Texas area, so again, that to me, it's got a lot of history on a lot of wars, and there are a lot of places even around Dallas, like that Denton, they just got some spooky places all around there. So some are real old, and some of them are current. So I think that's pretty cool of that. Texas area, again, they have some desert spirits there in Texas that people from Mexico talk about as well, in there. So, to me, it's just a cool area.
Yeah. Yeah, I always think it was like, when I said Dallas, I always forget the whole area of Texas. It's such a big state. And yeah, there's so much from tribes to what you just mentioned, and then Comanche's always around that way.
Yep. Those Comanches and Kickapoos.
Yep.
Yeah, that Dallas area again, it was fought because it was the first place to have kind of a town in that Texas area. So again, like I said, Dallas in itself, it is old. It's got a lot of history. And nowadays, even today, there's a lot of murders and all kind of wicked stuff going on in Dallas. So,
damn.
Not to mention the Cowboys. No, I'm just kidding. No.
The old Dallas Cowboys.
Dang.
Better straighten up over there.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
What's that owner's name?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
Uncle Jerry. Just kidding.
Better straighten up, unks.
Better start acting right.
That's right.
Making some good trades. Better
I
get
know
it. Better. Let's see. Kirby said, "Man, I'm all ears. I've been in tune to spirit my whole life. I'm white but have a 8th Cherokee. Reese, my brother's first episode was the witching episode, and he's been hooked ever since." Yeah, that witching episode was, golly, that was a while back.
Yeah,
I think it was. I don't know. Man, all these get so mixed up, and I know in all our episodes too, we talk more about recent episodes and all that. So to me, it's just kind of like, I can't remember when we did it. Kirby said it's definitely powerful in my area, in the Dallas area, since it. Tammy, spend a lot of time in Mojave and Great Basin. You see all kinds of things.
One other thing I was going to say about Dallas, they got a lot of haunted hotels there.
Oh, yeah?
So you have to be careful where you stay at, because you might not be the only one in that room with you.
Dang. Yeah. And Chris has had some run-ins with some haunted hotels.
Oh, yeah.
And they're scary. What he's told me.
Yeah.
And he shared on the podcast. I don't know. I hardly stay in hotels, so now I probably won't stay in any. Just because of Chris's stories.
Yeah.
Kirby said, "Oh Lord, them cowboys." Yeah, Cowboys. I commentate for Lone TP Productions, and he's a Cowboys fan, so I'm always riling him up.
Yeah.
I'm always talking about the Cowboys, and especially that loss to the Saints. It was like 42 to like 0 or something like that. This is really bad. He kept trying to go past that, and I was like, how about that Dallas game that weekend?
Kept bringing it back. Well, so that reminds me of that Dallas game.
But did you watch that game? Let's see. Tammy said haunted hotels are no joke. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I've worked in a casino with the hotel in it, and people said they heard stuff in the like the stairs part where you walk down the stairs on that stairwell.
Yeah.
People said they heard stuff in that, but I'd walk it on graveyard shift, and I never heard nothing. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I just didn't care. I was ready to go home, pretty much, probably.
I'll tell you one story or one experience I had, I guess. And this was a real experience. And anyway, I went and stayed in this hotel. I was, where was I? I was in the Dakotas somewhere. Anyway, make a long story short, I went to stay in this hotel because I was there for a week doing work. And first couple of nights I was there, I just had this weird, funny feeling. But, again, it was a new area. I got there. It was during winter time. It got dark early. And this was kind of like a small community. Anyway, make a long story short, I would go to the meetings during the daytime, and finally somebody asked me, "Where are you staying at?" And I told them, and they said, "Boy, do you know anything about that hotel?" I said, "No, I just know that bed's very uncomfortable and the bathroom's real small." But anyway, he said, "Well, so that place got a lot of history, and he said, I hope you're not staying in blah 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 room." And I sat there and I thought about it, and I didn't really think anything of it. I just went on about my business, took care of the day, and I got back to my room, and I showered up, and I was getting ready for bed, and getting ready to turn in, and anyway, this was like the third night, I was there, and anyway, I just felt uneasy, like I couldn't sleep, and I kept feeling that feeling like something was watching me, something was in there with me, and I'd be real quiet. I didn't hear anything, I didn't see anything, and so me being me, I just lay down and passed out, and got up next day and hurried up and ran out the door. And, anyway, next day, I was at my meetings, and I was looking at my phone. I went to my pictures to see what kind of pictures I took, and I had pictures of myself laying in my bed asleep in that room.
Whoa.
And I thought, dang, that's crazy. And I thought, well, maybe, I don't know. I couldn't explain it. So I got back to the hotel. This was like the fourth night. I had one more night to stay there. And I sat there and I thought, dang, that's crazy. Something or someone took a picture. And I went to that front desk and I asked, y'all got housekeeping that runs through the middle of the night? Anyway, I was asking that guy that worked at the I don't know what you call it, register checkout place. Anyway,
front desk.
Yeah, front desk, and he said, you're staying in one of our most haunted rooms, and he said, people say things like that happen, in that room, and anyway, I showed him the pictures, and he goes, yeah, he goes, a lot of our people that stay here, they'll come down and tell us that. And he said, but it's all right because they won't bother you. They're just there, letting you know that they're there. And I asked him, I said, well, who is it or what do you think's in there? And he goes, I don't know. He said, I've only worked here, less than 6 months, but everybody talks about that room, and we don't hardly give that room out, but we were booked, and we needed to help you out with your stay. And I said, well, I appreciate that. And I actually, I told him, I said, I actually like rooms like that. So for me, that was a good thing that they put me in there. But I tell you what, that last night I was there, boy, I couldn't sleep at all because I kept thinking, I kept having one eye open, just waiting for something to walk in, but nothing ever came in.
I thought you were going to say when you're at the front desk, that guy was like, yeah, you're in one of the most haunted rooms. We're helping you out. And he goes into the other room, and the real person comes in there.
Yeah, don't say that. No.
and then you'd be like, yeah, the guy, your worker helper was telling me all about that haunted room. And he's like, who? No one's here but me. That would have been crazy.
Man.
74 Gummy, Yacht A from Flagstaff. I love listening to your stories. Man, thank you for checking in. Have you checked out our newest episode? Well, yeah, it is Arizona. We just released that one. It's about Arizona. Just kind of stuff we found, and then we talked about a little bit. Robin Jackson wasn't here. He's a gatekeeper.
Did he already leave?
I think he left. I think he blocked us.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we talk about Arizona, some cryptids and locations. So check that out if you haven't yet. We're on Apple, Spotify, everywhere. YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Michael Carey checking in from Wagner, Oklahoma, just a jump from Telequal. Wagner's right over there. Should have came to Owasso. Could have told that story, Tracy. Or Michael. Tracy Goodlow's the next comment. So the ghost is a photographer. Too bad they didn't take a selfie. Ooh.
That would have been crazy.
Kyle Udale, how's it going today? Going good. A little hot in here. It's nap time. Kirby, yes, what's your YouTube? So YouTube is Spirit Talkers Podcast. Type that in and you would find it. Subscribe, please. Subscribe and share. But yeah, anybody got any questions? Any stories, short stories they want to share on here? Personal experiences? Chris just had that personal experience, and the ghost worker would have made it even better.
Yeah.
That would have been really scary. Kirby, sweet. We'll do Jody. My name's Jody. I just did a podcast on intergenerational healing with our survivors. Good. That's awesome, Jody. What's the? Is that on Apple, Spotify? Thank you, Kirby, for subscribing. She said, Kirby just said they subscribed. Oh. But, yeah. I think we just recorded an episode about Arkansas. So that'll be out in a couple weeks. Also, if y'all are in the Tulsa area, I know we got somebody from Wagner. If you're in Oklahoma, you're close to Tulsa, tomorrow, the 13th, we will have a live show at the Woody Guthrie Center. So tickets are $5. Come hang out with us. Come tell us your stories. Woody Guthrie's. Shout out to them for inviting us to do a live show. And we got an interesting topic for that one. We're not gonna say what it is now.
And it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. So it's gonna be awesome. So come tell your stories. Come. What else? Ask us questions.
Yep.
We want a lot of interaction like we do here on TikTok, but here I think we mainly want to react. We don't really have a topic so much, but Woody Guthrie Live will have an actual topic, so y'all come out.
Oh, well, also don't forget we'll be at Pawnee too. Yeah. So next week.
Yeah, the 19th, October 19th, we'll be in Pawnee, Oklahoma, at the Pawnee Nation Roundhouse. We'll eat at 6 p.m. Autumn Star Catering is...
She's going to have that traditional meal.
Have that meal, and then 7 o'clock, the event starts. So come eat. Share some stories. We got a prize for the best stories. Just like the last time we were there, I think it's first, second, third for best stories. I believe it's cash, I think. So, I think. I don't know yet. Come and find out. But yeah.
I like cash.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now.
Cash is okay.
Next is bologna sandwiches.
You can say spam.
Yeah, that too. Man. Bacon sandwiches.
BLT. Oh man,
I just like bacon and bread.
Yeah, that's good too.
Man, with extra grease, I'll take my bread and I'll dip it in that bacon grease.
Yeah, that's good.
But that's why I'm diabetic, so you guys don't be following me. No.
Jody, the podcast is called Woven Spirit. It will be on all platforms in 3 days. Cool. I'll have to check it out. We'll have to check it out.
Awesome.
We'll check it out for sure. Kyle, what are y'all doing today? Where you at? So we're in Owasso at the Rosebud Event Center. I think they're about done. We might go on here for about 5 more minutes, but we got here around 11 o'clock. Been here, recorded that episode. We went live on YouTube and Facebook, and we wanted to go live on here for the last of the day. 74 Gummy should make some stickers to your merch. I've listened to your Arizona this morning. It was amazing. My brother and I went to Monte Vista Hotel. Creepy feeling.
Ooh. Did you have any experiences in there?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, let us know right here on the chat. But we do have merch. We have a merch store. It's the Rugged Ones Pod merch. We have shirts. We did have stickers, but nobody bought any. So it was a kind of a waste of space for other things to make. But it's a Shopify or Printify. It's a Printify shop. It's called Rugged Ones Pod merch. We got Spirit Talkers on there. So go buy some merch. Go support the pod. Tag us on Instagram, Facebook. We've already had people buy some shirts and tag us, and we share it on our story. So, what's that say? How the hell are you not watching OU versus Texas? Spirits are not happy with that. OU's going to lose anyways.
Dang.
They're probably losing right now, huh?
Yeah. What's the score, guys?
What's the score? I forgot they're playing. Honestly, I don't really watch a lot of stuff. too busy doing other stuff like photography and other stuff too. You know, we got a lot of stuff going on. So
show do.
Yeah. So I don't know. I forgot it was a Red River rivalry.
Yep.
Art is if Manning's playing, they're probably getting beat. No, but check yourself, brother. Hey, I'm just speaking the truth here. They probably losing. I'm in Owasso. If y'all want to find me.
God. Dang.
They probably getting beat. Man, it's probably 50-0 right now. That's why I gotta check myself. They ain't getting blocked out here.
Yeah.
No.
Then lost another listener.
They ain't lost a listener. They ain't unsubscribed.
Hey. Him and Robin Jackson's probably talking right now.
I know. No, we tease Robin Jackson a lot, like, because he was supposed to give us stories, and some people thought it was serious, but it's not. No, I'm just joking. Like, I don't know. I did forget OU was playing Texas, and I kind of wanted to see it, but what time do they play? Is it 3 now, or is it in the evening time? But we got to go to see Nanyahi. So Nanyahi's a Cherokee play in Hard Rock. West Duty's in it, so we're gonna go see that this evening. But hope it's a good game. I mean, OSU. I'm an OSU fan, and God, oh my goodness, don't even talk to me about them. They are awful. Oh my goodness, they are bad. I mean, yeah, I have no room to talk. So no, but I don't know. I was interested to see OU and the SEC and Texas. I saw a meme, Chris, that might make you laugh. It was I think it was OU and Texas, and it was like a hand, and they were handing the keys to OSU, and they're like, "You got one job," and OSU's just failing really bad.
I'm gonna say this, just this much, you know. What makes you a fan is even when they're not winning, you're still there. That's what a fan is truly what it's all about. You know, again, I'm wearing this Raiders jersey. You know, again, we don't care whether we win or lose. We're just Raiders.
Yeah.
You know, you cut us, we're still gonna be Raiders.
Yeah.
You know, again, so again, they move them all around the country. You know. Again, they're at Las Vegas right now, but you know, again, I'm a Raiders fan. I'll follow them wherever they go.
Yeah, same. You know, I wish it was different.
Yeah,
because I like the Raiders too. I like multiple football teams, NFL teams, but I do like the Raiders. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what is up with them. Then Devontae Adams is not playing, so he wants to get traded, but. Yeah, he said OU and Texas are playing right now. What's the score? Update us on the score, please, because did they just start, or did they start at 2:30 maybe?
I think they started at 2.
Oh, yeah? Let us know, Fibber? I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong. He said, I feel for you about OSU. Lady Gray, absolutely, I'm OSU. Phil said... Filber, exactly. Spooky Okie Paranormal. Hey guys, how's it going? Spooky Okie Paranormal. But yeah, update us on even the score. I'm watching our comment section, so I don't. Okay, OSU. Not saying their name. Not OU 3, Texas 0. Wow.
All right.
Rough. Well, not rough. Defensive game, I guess. So. What time is the first quarter still? Did it say?
Yeah, I think they just started.
Okay, they just started. Yeah, 12 minutes. So, man. All right, 3-0 Oklahoma. Is OSU playing? Hope they're on bye rest of the season.
Oh.
I can't believe they got beat so bad last week by West Virginia. That was crazy.
Dang. We need to go to one of those games and commentate.
Dang. Be getting mad. Yeah, Ember started the second quarter. Omar, hello from Ardmore. How's it going, Omar? Lady Grey Wolf. Laughing, yeah, it was embarrassing. Ember, 6-3. Oh, so Texas is 6-3 now? 6-3? I guess they just scored. So, I don't know. I'm all confused. Chris just showed me a score. I don't know. I'm confused. So, I guess Texas is up 6-3. They must have just scored.
Oh, let's see.
Omar said, "Can I get a boomer sooner from Mr. Tonka Hill?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it is. Okay, so Texas just scored. Okay. It'll be a long game, OU fans. But I'll say you guys have a better record than OSU.
But I will say they're playing easier teams, too. No.
But I will say the ghost of OSU
Yeah.
is upon us.
Yeah. So we got that school spirit right here. No.
Ember said 7-3 now. Okay, so they must kick their extra point. But
Man.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's can't say nothing about OSU right now. Go ahead and dog us. Just kidding. No.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know. I guess everybody's kind of packing up now. I'm paying attention to everybody. So we might be out of here. If anybody wants to last minute, maybe give us 100,000 likes and Chris will give you a boomer sooner.
God. There'll be more than that, guy. Man.
Better hit that screen, Omar.
My face will be twisted as soon as I do that, boy. God.
Oh.
God. They'll be saying, dang, did he have a stroke? No. Dang it.
Oh, man. But yeah. No, yeah. Nobody take anything serious here. We're just joking around and stuff. But yeah. We just like to play around, joke around, but sometimes get serious. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. But at least give us a horns down, Omar said. Chris said for 1 million likes, he'll give a horns down.
Yeah.
Dano's hearts are pulling up on the screen. Just kidding.
Dang.
No.
You made that record right now, boy.
Isn't that like trademark though? Like you can't do the horns down. You'll get
Fine.
yeah. Like anywhere, I think it's trademarked to where almost like the big game. You can't really say the SB, the real game, so because that's trademarked. But I don't know, I may be wrong. I'm wrong on a lot of stuff. But anything you want to say, Chris, before we get out of here?
Well, I just want to say one thing, and that's go Pokes. No.
Gotta pray. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Let's see. Omar said no, they changed it. So they changed it to where it's not a trademark, I guess. I know there was a story about I thought I saw a story about how you could probably get in trouble by doing that. I don't know. We're broke, so we can't get in trouble like that.
Yeah.
But Chris said go Pokes, his last kind of words for the pod. I guess, once again, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spirit Talkers Podcast. Send us stories on Instagram, Spirit Talkers Podcast, Facebook. Send us stories on our Facebook page, Facebook profile. TikTok, you can send us stories here, but I know it limits your characters and stuff, so it's kind of weird. When y'all coming to Southern Oklahoma, tell whoever to bring us down. We'll be glad to come down.
Yep.
To Southern Oklahoma. Yeah, just hit us up. Maybe we can arrange something. We'll get it going out there. Casey Perez, Arizona here. Got some people from Arizona. Just released that Arizona episode. But yeah, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We are everywhere. Chris, let them know where to follow you.
You can follow me on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram under Christopher Honka Hill. But
And then follow me, Russell Sun Eagle, Facebook. Follow us on, like I said, Instagram, Facebook, Spirit Talkers Podcast, and YouTube. We're trying to grow our YouTube a little more, so subscribe, please. And I think that's it. Oh, yeah. If you're in Tulsa, we'll be at the Woody Guthrie Center tomorrow, October 13th, 4 to 6 p.m. So come check us out at the Woody Guthrie Center. Tell us your stories. Ask us questions in person. It's going to be a fun time, and we have a really great topic to talk about. Might be OSU. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And then Pawnee Nation. We'll be at Pawnee Nation October 19th at the Pawnee Nation Roundhouse. Free event. Come out. Tell your stories there. Win some cash. You might win some prizes, so come hang out with us. And tell them bye, Chris.
No.